smell.
And the stench of the coal mines that you can recall from your days of working in the mines. And the further you get north, the more familiar you're becoming with this territory, because you worked in these mines before, many years ago. And you remember these series of mines. It's all coming back to you now.
Mm.
And as you approach this first cave entrance to the mine, you see a bunch of kobolds outside.
Doggy men.
Doggy men, yes. And these kobolds are meditating. They're on the ground and kneeling and they're meditating.
Like this?
Not exactly like that, but yeah, they're meditating as you would see a cleric meditate. That's what they're doing.
And they're in this cave.
They're all outside the cave. There's a good dozen plus of them outside the cave.
So they're technically asleep.
Technically, you know, they don't look like they're paying too much attention to you.
Well, just in case I'm gonna have to use that polymorph potion in case they like come to their senses and see me.
Okay.
Because they'll attack me, man. And I'm a little too weak to fight. How many? A dozen?
A good dozen of them there, yeah.
Yeah. I'll use my polymorph potion. So that's gone. It's gone, right? It's not like a third left or something.
It's all gone.
Oh, great. Okay, well, I'm gonna keep that empty vial, so apparently now I have 4 empty vials. And now I'm a kobold, since I know what they look like now. And I'm gonna journey into their little cave. What do I see in the cave?
Tunnel. As you come into this cave tunnel, you see stairs leading down, and you're very familiar with this because you worked in this mine before. And as you go down approximately 20 steps to the bottom, you can see that they've developed these into, you hear this nasty squealing, because they've turned them into a bunch of pig cages. And you go down there and the stench is really nasty, and you can see that they've developed some gullies down there in front of the pig cages that you can tell that that's where they're sweeping the waste into, and there appears to be some type of water flow that's helping to make the waste go somewhere. And you're knowing that, you know, this is a very, very deep cave from working in these mines many years ago. You're very familiar with this. That there is just a flow of water that's going downhill from your left to right. And you see a good dozen plus of these pig cages on this level.
Alright, let's go upward, because that's where it doesn't stink.
Shit floats downhill, so to speak, now, doesn't it? Okay. So you just start going to your right.
Uphill?
Yeah, you can see that after about, well, it's only a slight incline, but you can tell that these things are torch lit, and you can see all the way down at the, after about 60 some feet, you see that there's a door that's closed.
Let's peek into the door.
You're going to open it?
Well, there's no other way to get through a door, is there? I mean, I could kick it open, but I'm a kobold. They can't really... They can barely stand on 2 feet, so open the door.
So you open the door and you see there's another dozen kobolds in there, and they're all on the floor and they're meditating. And in the middle of them there's this big black kettle pot, and it's heated up like it's some type of soup.
Okay. I'm gonna use one of my vials and dip in there and drink it. see what happens. Do I die?
Roll a 20-sided dice.
Why?
Just roll a 20-sided die.
What are you gonna do?
Saving throw against magic.
What kind of magic?
Would you just roll a 20-sided dice?
Okay, gosh. 2.
You seem a bit wiser. You turn invisible. Man, you're feeling strong. You feel like kicking some butt. You're feeling pretty quick. Feeling pretty healthy. You see, you go down to the next cave and you see a bunch of kobolds outside. And these kobolds are armed.
Ew. Okay, let's try and get into the...
Where are you going?
What?
Where are you going?
Downstairs.
No, you're not. The master's here.
He is?
Yes.
What's he doing?
None of your business. What are you doing?
None of my business.
I'm not supposed to be walking around after you drink the potions.
What do you mean?
Just what I said. You're not supposed to be walking around after you drink the potions.
What?
You're supposed to stay outside your cave where you're supposed to be. There's no wandering.
Sorry, but... Okay. So I go...
Now get back to your cave.
Right, so I go a little bit and go into a bush, and I drink the invisibility potion.
You were invisible.